Hello, we are jumping back into another deep dive. Yes, I am on the floor. This is my comfy spot. So, off rip in this deep dive where I have already pulled some cards, and to start off, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, and so I feel like you guys are in the process. Some of you are in the process, and just before I started the video, I heard spiritual path. Okay, so some of you are it feels like some of you have made a decision, right? But this decision you made, it feels like it came from the inside, right? Because maybe at one point you you were going through, before you even made the decision, this is what caused you to make the decision, right? You're like, I'm done going through the death card. I'm done. You're done. You're putting an end to all these feelings of staying stuck in this hurt. And when we see Five of Cups, to me, that's like someone, um it's focused. It's someone focusing on what they lost rather than what they have, but it's also someone like I see it as someone kind of refusing to see um the good in things, right? Because they're crying over, almost could be crying over spilled milk in a way. And it's like you put an end to all of these. I heard baggage. Yeah. Wow. You put an end to baggage or things that maybe no longer served you or had you in this spot. Like literally, you may have cried over something or whatever it is, like missed opportunities or missed chances or whatever. You could have cried over um, things from your past may have held you back at a certain point, and maybe it had you up at night because look, the moon is out. This lady she's all the way over here up at night crying. Like whatever the situation is, right? That you put an end to, it could have very well had you in that state, but you decided, hold on, I'm putting an end to all of that. I'm choosing to look I'm choosing to look beyond the veil. I'm choosing to look beyond the veil on of what happened. Oh, that's what that meant. Okay. You're like, I'm choosing to look beyond the veil of what happened in the physical. You're choosing to maybe see what you haven't seen before, or the lessons that you haven't seen before that. My chest is so warm right now. And so you are like, you've gone through this transformation because maybe you've decided to have a different outlook, or maybe more spiritual outlook on why, um, or religious, whatever, your beliefs are, um, outlook. You've decided to look beyond what was presenting itself to you, and you kept that flame in your heart going, that heat in your chest going, right? No matter how scared you were, you did it scared. And so because of that decision that was made, might I add, this is a very beautiful energy. This is very transformative. It's very like phoenix, rising out of the ashes energy, right? I'm also just seeing 444 on the timer. I caught it really quickly. But so because of that decision, right? That decision that you made, paradise. Okay, I heard paradise, but like I feel like because of that decision that you made, because the Two of Wands is um the Two of Wands is making a decision in something, right? Let's check just to make sure, because you know, I'm gonna check. Yeah, decisions to make between two paths or two options or two choices, and you've made a decision. You made the decision that you weren't going to stay in this energy, right? You made a decision that you were going to overcome whatever it was, and I feel like, and then we have the Hierophant, right? Because of this decision, now you're in the Hierophant in the world energy. You are like on a completely different timeline now, right? Because of that decision that you made. And I feel like not only are you on a completely different timeline now, you've like elevated, okay? Like you've ranked up spiritually, because we have the Hierophant, and I feel like um some of you may be deeply intuitive as well. um I wouldn't doubt it. We have the Hierophant. I feel like you guys maybe you're leveling up in your spiritual practices, some of you. But then we have the World. So because of this decision that you've made, you've like, bro, you've jumped timelines. You've ranked up. You've put some, you know, um, as they call it, hair on your chest in the spiritual world. Not like literally, but metaphorically. You have grown a lot, okay? And because of this growth, you are now being 719 on the timer. You are now being guided, not even guided. You're now being brought this new beginning, okay? And it's like it's coming, and it's because of the decision or decisions that you have made that have completely switched your timeline from this, look at that, right, to this. You got new beginnings, right? And then in this card, there's a couple. There may be new love coming to you, the new beginnings in romance, new beginnings in business, new beginnings in finance, whatever. But a lot of new. There's just a lot of new coming, right? And then we have the Sun card. So the Sun card is just ultimate, like, think of the most ultimate purest form of happiness, right? um that's the Sun card. And so I feel like this decision, it's gonna, your life, it's like you're opening up your world, right? You're opening up your eyes for the first time, or maybe you're opening up you're going to be living life very differently. Okay, you're going to have a new outlook and a whole new perspective on life because of the decisions that you've made. So good job. And yeah. And then you off rip, this just tells the story of you've made a decision to move forward, because this talks about the decision here, this decision, right? The Two of Swords. You've made a decision to move forward. Your decision to move forward and go on to new and better things. And I feel like, oh wow, okay, maybe you should, maybe you're getting a lot of or gonna be getting a lot of communication or good news about a lot of things as well, because of the decision. So there's two aspects, right, of how I heard just how good you're gonna have it. So like I feel like you're gonna have like, like I said, just new beginnings in general, in business, finance, love, whatever. But then I also feel like you're going to be getting a lot of new opportunities and new communications, and just wow. Okay, it's just a lot of rapid upward forward movement. Okay, so that's all. Thank you guys for watching. If you stayed this long, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, so that I can continue to pick up on your energy and give you accurate messages that resonate and apply for you, right? So thank you guys again. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and so you can catch the next video. Thank you guys. Bye.